Hello, good morning, and welcome to this very special, crazy early morning Newsburst Live Full Force podcast with me, Christopher McLeod AKA Diagnostic 80. I'm going to be doing an unboxing first, and then what we'll do is we'll do the special Arctic themed unboxing of these beauties. Yeah, we've got the Arctic Bat and we've got Snow Job. So I'll be breaking these bad boys out today and having a look at them. And then we'll end the stream, and then I'll be back again following that with an absolute butt ton of news. Oh, something on my cap there. An absolute crap ton of news. We've got the reveals from yesterday. We kind of already covered Chuckle, so we're just going to be looking at the HasLab third tier reveal. And there's been a little bit more news knocking about as well, including Emily dropping a name reveal on us, a name only reveal, which is amazing. So yes, if you're in the chat, thanks for joining me this ridiculously early morning. I appreciate it. Right before work starts. Sorry, Matt. Apologies. Good morning, James. Hello, Ray. Hello. Who else is on? Jason and the Figure Six Pack. And who else on? Durant, Robert. Shark Eyes. Hello, guys, everybody. And Ed, hello. Where's the coffee indeed? I probably need coffee. Holy crap. Anyway, we'll get stuck into the bat first. But before we do that, obviously we've got to do the little transition thing. Too early for this. Yes. Okay. So Arctic Bat first. Like I said, we get into the Arctic Bat, then we'll have a look at Snow Job. Then we'll end the stream, and then I'll come straight back on with the kind of news part of the morning. So we won't talk about that today, right now. Today, the focus is on these. So let's start with Arctic Bat. Here is the gorgeous packaging. I love that render on the front. Totally impractical, but it is a battle android trooper. They can carry a sniper rifle and have a chainsaw arm if they want. Do you know what I mean? They can do that. In the background, we've got the kind of C-130 style flying off in the background. I know it. Correct me if I'm wrong, of course, of the model of that particular aircraft. But yeah, it's just a troop transport cargo plane, whatever you want to call it, in the background, probably piloted by Wild Bill. And then in the background, just behind, you can see a downed Rattler, which is pretty cool, pretty clearly a Rattler. And you get the funny feeling maybe the Battle Android Trooper was in that. There's also, I didn't notice this before, but there's a cheeky creature in the background. Is that Snow Job? Never noticed that before. How have I never noticed that, guys? Has anyone noticed that before? There is a Snow Job or a character or a somebody in the background there. Didn't notice them before. Oh my God, this is like super like, wow. Didn't know. Honestly, I've seen we've seen like the images and stuff like that. I have never noticed the dude in the background. Has anyone noticed that? Let me know, because that is crazy. That is crazy. Anyway, yeah, I guess this is what Arctic Bat, gangster. And then we've got the beautiful art. Sorry, I've been thrown by a new character. I know it's not a new character. It's probably just Snow Job. But still, that's pretty cool. Yeah, okay. And then we've got the gorgeous artwork there. Very like, I don't know, it just looks very ominous, very menacing. That head sculpt is insane. I'm so glad they included new parts with this figure. And there's a little loadout listing there as well. Doesn't, obviously the head is already attached to the figure, so it's not necessarily part of the accessory loadout. But I'm glad they did that really nice blue yellow kind of phased polarization on the alternate head, or the kind of standard head. And there's a better image of it on the back as well. We'll be seeing it in full in person in a second, so I don't know why I'm focusing too much on that. A little close-up of the arm mechanics, very Terminator, that arm. And then obviously we've got 69 dude, and we've got the QR code that leads to nowhere. We've got the ability ratings, which I kind of want to go through on this one because they're really hard to see. They're so small there. It's almost not worth putting them there. They put them on that side, but then they're also really small as well. And also, it looks like they possibly might have changed. No, maybe that's just the Cobra version. But I do have the kind of images of what the abilities are, and I do want to just double check that. Yeah, they are. It's just the Cobra shapes, isn't it? Okay, so we have got what appears to be level 3, level 2, level 3, and level 2s. So there are level 3 at the beginning, and then all the others are level 2s. So that should make things easier going forward. They are Environmental Specialist Arctic level 3. That makes sense. That makes sense. So they don't like freeze up all they probably have a heater inside. Then we've got some sort of weapon. So that first one is Arctic special, like Arctic, specialty, basically. Environmental Specialist Arctic. Now that kind of weird laser, maybe that's some sort of like experimental weapons or something. Let me see as I scroll through all of these. There's a lot of them. It does take some time to locate some of these. Can't see it on there. People are probably telling me in the chat exactly what it is. Oh, long range weapons. Okay, so the second one is a level 2 in long range weapons. The fist is hand-to-hand combat. It's a battle android trooper, but it's still a level 2 at hand-to-hand combat, and it's also whatever that is. That looks like an Arctic symbol again, doesn't it? But it's a different Arctic symbol. So let's see if I can locate it. Man, I'm slow with this. Oh no, it's marksman, isn't it? So no, it's Arctic combat. It's Arctic combat level 2. So it all makes sense, doesn't it? Thank you, Ray. From my baseball cap is one of my favorites. Actually, I love wearing this one. It's awesome. Snake Eyes movie one. But if I do that, you can look up my nose and see the Snake Eyes design on the inside. Yeah, and there's the other side. Anyway, there you go. I've explained exactly what it is. It's level 3 environmental specialist Arctic. It's long range weapons level 2. It's hand-to-hand combat level 2, and it's Arctic. What I said, Arctic. Yeah, Arctic combat level 2. So that makes sense for the bat. Let's get stuck into it. Let's just open the blooming thing. Let's see. I've actually got with me my other bats. I brought them with me. So we've got Python, Crimson, and regular. There we go. So we've got strawberry, cranberry, and original. Right. Okay. Box is open. And we will reveal, firstly, you know how it goes with these things. We will reveal the weapons crate, which I'm lukewarm on these weapons crates. I love the blue ones, but these black ones, they're nice, and they're going to make it a little bit of difference. But I'm so confused as to why the handle thing is on the bottom, because it is the bottom. If everything's upright like so, then it's technically the bottom. Anyway, that's that. 69. Let's open it up. I mean, you guys have seen these before. It's nothing new. Legal, doesn't matter. No one cares. Not even the legal team do. That's going to go there. We've got our baggie of bits. Let's open that. Like a bag of crisps. My goodness, there's a lot of stuff in here. There really is a lot of stuff in here. So we have got an armored chest piece with pouches. I actually didn't realize it was so detailed. That's pretty cool. And like the pouches stick out too. And then on the interior, you've got like the shape of the electronics, so it can kind of like marry up and connect in nice and securely. That's pretty dope. Quite like that. Sorry, I'm missing all of the comments. I apologize. Man, I hope mine ships soon. I got mine from BBTS, says Ray. Good morning, Flaffle. Chris, I like your baseball cap. We've done that one. Yeah, sorry, but thank you, Ray. Shark Eyes. Chris, are those camo PJs? No, just a t-shirt. It's a t-shirt with the full force on it, but it's worn off. Can you see that? Look at that. That is an old t-shirt with used to have the full force on it. Now it's just camouflage. What I'm waiting to see if your accessories are also loose when you plug them in. Well, we'll find out, but yeah, maybe. We've got the backpack, the nice grey color, actually. I quite like that. Really brings out, you can really see the details in this, more so than you can in the black versions, which they're all black previously. They just have different, like the pipes might be different colors. But yeah, this grey ones are nice. I like that. There's also detailing inside there as well, which I've never noticed. Never noticed that detailing inside. Nice. Really nice touch. I feel bad for whoever sculpted this now. There's even detail on the underside of that connector as well. There's a lot going on this backpack that I've never noticed before because of the color. You got the robotic nunchucks on the side there. Very cool. So yeah, I like that. Okay, we've got the sniper rifle, which has got this kind of like strap, which like is off to the side, so that when you put it over the shoulder, it kind of hangs to the side, or hangs flat to the back, which is kind of like a nice touch. Looks weird though when you're holding it because the thing sticks out, and the barrel is a little bit wonky. Let's give that a little, yeah, it's a little bit straighter now. And you've got a bipod, which is cool too. Little bipod, which pops down like that a lot. And this also comes down. That's also pretty interesting. And yeah, that's a really interesting little thing. I don't think I've had. I think this is this. Is this the same one that Zartan came with? I don't think it is. Is this new? I can't remember. I don't think I've ever seen this before. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Just let me know in the comments, because again, I'm so bad when it comes to build and accessories. I just forget that things happen. I suppose they wanted us to cool down on the 69 jokes, says DeVille saw. Yeah, so yes, 100%. That's what they use an Arctic bat for it. Wow, there's some stuff in here. I've also got like a suppressor for the sniper rifle, or just go. Yeah, that's dope. So you get this little suppressor that comes with it. It's got a little bit of detailing on it, as you can see, little kind of like holes and lines and stuff. Oh, it's the reuse of the Zartan rifle. Thank you, Shark Eyes. Appreciate that. I thought, because I've had that figure out. In actual fact, I've shown it on an unboxing recently when we looked at the retro Zartan. Yeah, so you can kind of make it even longer with the suppressor, which is funny because unfortunately the barrel is a bit wonky. So it kind of like, you can get it in position, but it's a little bit wonky. What else have we got going on here? Well, we've got the chest pieces. We have the Cobra, nice clean white with the black logo chest piece, both sides. There you go. And we've got the battle damaged white chest piece with like a kind of dent in it, and then that huge crack, and then that kind of chunk out the top. Yeah, looks dope. Nice. And I'll turn it around just for, for the sake of it. Oh, wicked. That's DX Zartan's rifle, and those round bits under the secondary handle are actually a removable clip. Give it a tug and it should pop out. Absolutely did. So yeah, there you go. Pretty cool. That just slots in under there. Nice one. Like that. Thanks very much. I'd never, ever noticed that before in my life. Thank you, DeVille. Yeah, people are just telling me it's Zartan's. I know now, guys. Thank you. Oh, apparently, if you twist the chainsaw clockwise as you plug it into BP, it will lock in. I'll try that. How do I get a camo full force tee? Shark Eyes. I made this myself. I just took it to a store that did that kind of thing with the design and the shirt, and they just did the rest. But yeah, I'll start doing merch. Throw it up on some sort of like t-shirt place. Grey pistol looks really nice, and again brings out a lot of the details when you put it in this color. Everything gets kind of washed out in black, so it's nice that we get like a nice clean, clear grey to see everything. And there's that pistol. We've got the chainsaw, which is pretty gnarly as well. Look at that. Again, not a lot of nice color hits on this. You've got the black on the pipe, you've got the silver on part of the kind of detailing and on the kind of chainsaw cover, and then you've got grey for everything else, which really works nicely. That is a cool piece, isn't it? And then you've got the connector right there, look, that slots into the arm. And finally, for the accessory loadout, we've got this beautiful head for the visor with this blue and yellow polarized kind of design on it, and it says Arctic polarized on the side. Very nice. And that grey strip on, there's like a grey, that grey stripe's nice as well down the side. Get a nice close up of that. A little bit grey detail on the back in that little vent. And on that side, very nice. Like that. Like that a lot. Right then, here we go. Arctic bat time. Is it going to be asleep though? No, it's just looking all the way to the other side. It's like a car went past. But that looks pretty cool. There it is inside. Let's move his head around so you can actually see the head sculpt. That's what I wanted. I wanted to see the eye looking at me when I opened the box. Some lovely deco hits on there, like that blue inside the chest or compartment. Silver, the grey, the black, the white. Looks very nice indeed. And then, of course, we've got that artwork in black and white behind it as well. Let's get him out of there. Let's get it out of there, I should say. Friggin' Android. Right. Off you pop. There we go. And, of course, there's the black and white artwork in full. Very nice. That head design is so cool. Very Blue Ninja, very, I don't know, like friggin' iRobot-y. I don't know. It's just really interesting. It's very cinematic, that head. You know, like cinematic, like robots that are terrifying and scary. Okay. Just kind of moving him around a little bit to get him in like an interesting pose. He's nice to, again, like, you know, nice to move out of the box. The joints seem to be nice and secure, but then also, you know, yeah, they're not stiff or anything like that. Not too like the knee. Well, actually, the knees are quite nice. Actually, yeah, everything's moving quite nicely. There he is out of the box. Beautiful. He looks cool, doesn't he? Loving all of these secondaries. There's a lot of stuff on this. A lot of new stuff. So we've got these kind of armor shoulder pieces on the biceps. Obviously, the head is amazing. That head is so cool. I love, again, I like there's an element of bat in there. Like the bat is kind of very similar. And then the front is like almost like stuck on the bat head. See, I didn't know that either until seeing it in person. But you can kind of see that effectively what they're doing there is they are utilizing the original bat head and then sticking this piece on the front, obviously to make it more like Arctic ready or whatever. You know, like this piece kind of does something new, like is a new attachment, a new update, upgrade. So it's really interesting. And then, of course, you've got the grenades are the same. Yeah, grenades and the strap are the same on the front. The hands and the arms, I think, are the same as well. Just want to double check. Yes, they are. Sorry, I've got the other figures here as well, which I'll do a little comparison in a second. Then you've got this secondary around the waist, which is brand new and looks really cool. Again, lots of nice detail, pouches, little kind of black buckle on the front, and then that pouch on the groin. I said the grundle. And and then you've got these like thigh pieces as well. Let's move. They're slid down a little bit. So let's kind of shift them up a touch to make them look right. There you go. So we've got these kind of like thigh pieces as well, which add a nice kind of deco break. You've got obviously the pistol holster on that side. It looks really nice. I love this. Really love this. I wonder if the designer of the secondaries is a fan of Halo. That shoulder armor is very reminiscent of the game loadouts. Well, it would have been Lenny, wouldn't it? So we'll have to ask him. Is there any Halo influence there, mate? You probably couldn't say. For obvious reasons. Let's start. The first thing I want to do with the accessories is I want to try the polarized visor head because I love that, and I want to compare it with the other bats. Yeah, looking cool. There's something very, very cool about that visor. I love it. So let's compare him with your standard Battle Android Trooper. Very, very nice. Again, the amount of additions they've made to this figure make it almost like something like a new design completely. And they've just added a few secondaries. But I love the fact that we've got a lot of stuff going on with this new version, and it's not just a repaint. Because obviously we've had multiple repaints of the Battle Android Trooper. We've had Le Crimson here, and I'm going to just also pop this on the chest to do the comparison with the Crimson Battle Android Trooper. That goes in nicely, Ray. Like you're talking about the looseness of the parts, but that slots in quite securely for me. And there is the Crimson Bat as a comparison. And then also we have the Python Bat, which is another nice comparison. Got such a lovely amount, an array of flavors of bats so far, which is great, isn't it? A lot of people have been putting the camera ahead on the red bat, and I think it looks better on that one. What? The camera head, you mean? On the red, oh, I see what you mean. The camera head, not a head, on the Crimson Bat. Let's have a look. Let's see what happens. Oh, tell you what. I tell you what. I might have to do that permanently. That is phenomenal. That is like it's been made for this figure. Look at that. Oh, we are using this head on this figure from now on, guys. The Arctic Bat is going to be like this for me. That is for freaking awesome. The grey, the black, and of course there is an element of red in there in those little dots around the eye, the single eye. So there's it goes done. If they'd have had this head with this figure, it would have elevated it dramatically to, I don't know, to the next level. And it has, because it's there. Look, it's on there. Anyway, for the remainder of the episode, though, I am going to come back to popping the new head, or the new style design head, on the Arctic Bat, so we can see it obviously in its full glory. Now, as well as that chest piece, we've got this battle damage one. So let's have a look at that. And again, that plops on nice and securely. Don't have an issue with that one either. I know there was obviously talk in the comments that some of them were, what's the word? A bit loose. So yeah, not having that issue currently with these pieces. And yeah, taking off that was actually harder to take off. Now I'm going to try with this chest piece, because that I think might have been what people were talking about. No, sorry guys, it's locked in there very securely. There's nothing loose about that. That is on there. That is in there like swimwear. Yeah, blimmin' gorgeous. I like that with that. I think this is my favorite look on the chest piece with it, because obviously it matches all the secondaries and stuff. So I'm cool with that. Let's put his pistol in his holster, because I like gearing them up properly and fully. Backpack, no pieces though, which is an odd choice, isn't it? Backpack goes in, as all of them do, exactly the same. No real issues there. I like how it lines up with the silver detailing on the back with those holes. Very nice, that indeed. Oh, the polarized blue would look beautiful in the retro snow serpents. Yes, it would, Super. Absolutely. This thing is wicked. It looks so good. I'm not even like, I love that chest piece. That's my yeah. When I have this head on it, maybe if I get like another one, I'll do this as like a Bat Arctic team leader. It's a bit of a stretch, but he can have like that on his chest, and then I'll have a couple of these guys, one with the sniper refill, and I'm just going to put that in his hand just to see what it looks like. Whoops, dropped it already. It goes on, but it's not like super secure. Let me put his arm in. There we go. That's better. I think that's better anyway. Yeah, the hand doesn't really go round the handle very tightly. So that to me is a little bit of an issue. So it's a little wobbly in the old hand, but you can kind of see it there. He holds it still. It's not like he's not holding it, but it isn't like he isn't grasping it tightly. Again, not that it's really a major issue. Let's see what you can get it in any kind of positionings. I mean, you can obviously. I'm just going to move the old hand up here and pretend he's holding it. So yeah, just wanted to kind of get the hand up there. There we go. Come on. Just to see if we can get, yeah, it's cool. He holds it. It looks awesome. Move his head in the right direction so he's actually shooting at it. Neat. Let's get the old chainsaw on his hand though. That's what I think I'm going to do. What I might have actually is I might have the rifle like in permanent, just, you know, he's got it round him. Not really sure how well it goes on with the backpack though. Yeah, I guess it does. I guess you can get them both on at the same time. Yeah, I suppose it's kind of sort of designed to kind of work around the backpack, and the strap kind of like goes around like the chest a little around the chest piece, so you don't kind of cover anything, and it's there like sticking kind of out. I'll work that. I'll work on that a little bit, but I don't want him holding the sniper rifle unless he's utilizing it. If that makes, like, in a position like we've seen in the images. So let's get the chainsaw hand on, and that's just a simple pop one hand off like so, and plop this one in. Oh yeah, that's nice. Again, not loose at all. It's in there. And we have Captain Chainsaw Arm. Superb. Now, I still, yeah, like obviously you've got a backpack, but no pieces, which is an odd choice. But we do have like 1 trillion pieces if you've got other bats to choose from. And I'm just going to see how those colors work from the regular bat. I'm going to see how the gray works with this gray, if it's the same or if there's a difference in shade. It looks like it's about the same. Yeah, it looks the same. And I'll pop those in there, and Bob's your uncle. We've got a fully loaded backpack as well. So if you've got a spare bat, and you know, like, which most people I know have the way they bought them, then you could completely gear this guy up. So he's got like, you know, like a full backpack full of gear and arms and attachments. You've got the chainsaw arm. You've got the sniper rifle like loaded up. Everything's on him. The only thing, obviously, that you're going to be left with are the polarized head, the 2 chest pieces, damaged and Cobra, and a hand. But I suppose the hand should have really gone in there, the backpack. But, you know, that's another thing. The pieces are silver, aren't they? So even if you use an old bat, they're obviously going to look a little bit different, aren't they? Yeah, see? Obviously, it goes with the backpack, the grey, but it doesn't go with the other pieces. So he's not exactly necessarily... Let's see how he looks like with a grey attachment. Probably not the worst thing in the world, but also you'd want it to be, yeah, kind of looks pretty cool, mainly based on the fact that there are other grey parts on his body. So it's like color breaks that kind of work. So yeah, I don't see really a major issue him not coming with those pieces, and it did allow us to get other new pieces. So yeah, I get that. There you go. Arctic Bat, absolute beauty. Loving this one. As a comparison, completely blooming different comparison now. Like there's you're effectively looking at, you know, how they kind of when effectively it's the same kind of thing as when you use the body of Stalker for another figure. You know, like there's a lot of different secondaries and a new head and some new parts, and it's a different figure. Exactly the same premise, but there's more bat going on here that you can recognize. Anyway, great start. Love that. That is a winner for me. It's so interesting, and there's so many new elements to this that it's really like it's standing out. It's making me very happy. So I'm going to return all those parts to the regular BAT because I'm OCD like that sometimes. And I'm going to pop this hand in his backpack. So at least the backpack can hold that hand that's just hanging out there. It's not like you can stick a chess piece in there, isn't it? Look at that. Doesn't really work. It'd have been cool if the backpack had a compartment that opened up and the chess pieces could like sit in there. Just kind of like, even though it wouldn't necessarily be a practical storage thing, like realistic. You're not going to carry a broken chess piece in there. But it would be good for the practicality of storage. Anyway, he looks great. He's standing up. I just put him on the side. He looks fantastic. Probably fall down from that great height at some point. So I'm popping all my bats over there, and we're going to get into our next figure, moving along quite rapidly because I've got a lot to cover this morning. Snow Job. Now let's see if we can see any crazy characters in the background of this one. I just assume that's Snow Job in the background, guys. What do you think? Do you think that's Snow Job? Have you seen that character before? Because I blooming haven't. I don't think I've seen that before. I really don't. Unless I might have even made a post about it. But no, I don't think I have. See how the chainsaw fits in the backpack. That's a good point, actually. Didn't think of that, did I? Oh yeah, it fits brilliantly on the backpack. On the underside. That's pretty dope. Yeah, it fits great on there. Perfect fit. Sorry, I just took it out and then dropped it. Can I put it on that side with the thing sticking out? No, I can't. Why not? Why won't that happen? Anyway, yeah, that works for me going in there. It doesn't go in the compartment inside, unfortunately, because it's too big. But yeah, it fits on the underside pretty fine, as you saw. Or does it? Now I'm putting it in. Like you saw me do it. I put it in there, right? And it stayed in there, no problem. Like it was solid. I felt it go in, it was tight. And now it won't stay in. That was really weird. You saw me do it. I did it on camera. How did I put it in? I must have put it in a different way, and it must have caught on something and locked in. But yeah, unfortunately, that part doesn't fit on the thing in the backpack. It should go there technically, or like that, right? It should go there, but it's too loose. I don't know what happened. Maybe it got caught on something else, like on the rifle or something. But that was like magic. That was weird magic. Yeah, that's a bit of a downer on the chainsaw hand. But honestly, for display purposes anyway, I'm almost certainly keeping the chainsaw hand on there at all times. And if it's a case of like, he's a sniper kind of bat, then he just won't have the chainsaw anywhere anyway. So bit of a bummer that it doesn't fit on there, but wasn't that weird? I'm like, oh yeah, fits perfectly. There you go. Twist it clockwise. What do you mean? You mean in the backpack? I mean, I twisted it quite all over the place, but nothing seemed to really work. Oh my! What? What is going on here? What is going on here? Plug in, and then you twist it, and it stays in. I don't know what's going on. That's so weird. Maybe this is like the shape. Guys, that is in there. And then it fell out. Classic McLeod. You put it in, right? You twist it clockwise, and it stays in there. There must be some sort of shape on it or something. I don't know how that works. I don't know how it works, but it's working. So you can. It's magic. It's like a USB port. Never ever goes in first time, no matter which way it's facing. Thank you, Ryan. Absolutely. That's weird. I don't know what to tell you. I've just been told to do that, and it did it, and it's worked. Look, it's there. It's on. Ain't going anywhere. Oh, well. Okay, should we move on to Snow Job? Because this is blowing my brains out. Like, that is just... That's crazy. I'm all like, oh, it won't fit. That's rubbish. And then it's like, oh, okay. Right then. I don't know. It's not even connected to anything on the side. So that's the hand falling out. It's not even like it's not rubbing against anything. It is in there. It's not like you put it in and then you turn it clockwise and it locks in. And I don't know how, because it is effectively one tube connector peg. There's no different shape on it. Okay, shut up, McLeod. Move on. Snow Job. Beautiful artwork. Excellent render. Lots to get into with this one. Huge loadout. What do we think this is? We've had all sorts of different comments about what vehicle that is. Is it some sort of like Arctic Mobat? Is it some sort of Arctic Wolverine? Is it some sort of... what was Wind Chills? No, it wasn't Wind Chills. What is it? Let me know, please. Is it some sort of actual military vehicle? Because it probably is. Got some missiles on it, some big heifers. I don't recognize it as a Joe vehicle, though. I might have to have my fan card rescinded. We've got the polar bear from Haul Down the Heavens and or the Deke cartoon series. So, you know, take any of those references. And then we've got Snow Job in his cool polarized, I love saying polarized at the moment, goggles. Got the gorgeous artwork there with that lovely little purple kind of color in the background, like the Aurora Borealis. In the, you know, that's really nice touch as well. So at least we know where we are. And you've got Snow Job looking awesome. Wicked loadout, tons of gear. I'm so excited to get stuck into this beauty. 67 dude, and he's holding his pistol like that. And swing it round, and you got the QR code. Let's look at his gear, his stats then. So that's winter, was it Arctic something? Environmental Specialist Arctic. Environmental Specialist Arctic, obviously, and that's got to be the highest level, hasn't it? That is a level 4, yes, with the I forget what they're called now, but those like feathery things. What are they called? Let me know in the comments. Thanks. I'm having a brain fart. He's also got long range weapons, and he is level 2. Yeah, level 2. He's level 1 at lifting things. Snowcat's a good shout, but it looks nothing like a Snowcat. So, but it's not a Snowcat. I mean, it could be a modern, new design of a Snowcat, absolutely. But it is not a direct Snowcat, technically. Just looking for the weightlifting thing, which I can't find. How many of these are there? Oh, there's another whole page that I missed. Strength. So he has a strength of what, like level 1 strength. I should hope they all have level 1 strength. And then level 4 in Arctic combat. Makes a lot of sense. Weird that you got a level 1 strength there, but I guess he's a strong lad at level 1. Right, let's bust him open. We've done the abilities. We've looked at the box art. We love it. He's going to be fighting this Arctic Bat very soon. Let's get into this box. Oh, I should also say, sorry, courtesy of In Demand Toys. Thank you very much to Nick and Mass at In Demand Toys and the rest of the crew as well. I nearly pulled out the figure. Here we go. He's got a big old... This is actually quite cool that they do a big one like this size for the weapons crate. So we've got some, like, again, like nice variation in size and, you know, size and not shape. Yeah, I suppose shape as well. New Snowcat, people are saying. Barbell endurance, figure 6-pack, no, strength. I'm going to ask them what it is because they usually tell me. Is it a vehicle made up by Lenny and the team? I will ask them, Shark Eyes, don't worry. He's got long range. Didn't realize it was a 2-pack with a Sigma 6 character. No, Robert H. He's got long range weapons, not the actual character, but you knew that. Right, lots of stuff inside this one. I'm not going to show you the legal thing because who cares? we've got 2 bags. We've got like a flat bag, which has got skis in, by the looks of things. Spoiler alert, they're skis. You can actually see them through the bag. And then a bag full of other bits. So let's get the skis out. Get your skis out. Bag of crisps, guys. Simple. Bag of crisps, bag of chips. There we go. Nice and easy, lemon squeezy. There you go. We've got 2 awesome skis. I like these because there's an extra deco touch on them as well, which is very cool. So they're black, but they've got that kind of like brown extra kind of like deco. Very nice indeed. I mean, they're skis. What more do you need? Yeah, not a lot of detail on the actual ski part, but that, you know, like I said, it's a ski. What do you expect? Let's pop them down there for a second. Get into this other baggie. Right, what time is it? Okay, good. We're doing well. We'll try and get through this as quickly as possible. Okay, we have got so much stuff in here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff in here. What a figure. Like, he comes with so much gear. This is great. I'm such a fan of the, you know, the ridiculous amount of accessories. I'm definitely an accessory guy when it comes to this stuff. Like, mainly like accessories they can carry. I'm not a massive fan of you know, loads of different hands and stuff like that. I don't really care about hands, honestly, unless it's specifically for, you know, like rock and roll, for example. That was fun. The Sarge having a couple of different kind of styles, but like for the most part, they're going to be holding weapons. They're going to be displayed with their C grips. Not many of them are going to have a fist unless it's got Cobra Commander or something. So in terms of like, you know, accessories, if they can carry everything, I'm all in on that. We've got another bit of a wobbly barrel though. Look at that. Bit warped, the old rifle, but there is the rifle. And I guess I could probably work that out over time, but it is a little wonky and wobbly. Anyway, it's a nice design though, and it's got lovely deco hits again, like additionally, and lots of nice detailing on it. But yeah, that wobble, that kind of warp is definitely something that the Classified series has struggled with the weapons. And we've got ski poles. These are nice, very nicely designed. Got the little handles on the top, and the kind of like silver ski pole. Yeah, it's really nice, very nicely detailed. Lots going on there. 2 of those bad boys are lovely stuff. We've got his hood down secondary, goes around his neck. There we go. There's a little bit of a grey. You can see like the grey. Let's do that. You can see the grey kind of colour in the middle there. Very nice. Nice detailing on the fur. There you go. We've got the pistol that we've seen on the artwork. Nice. I never bring any blast effects with me. I should always do that, really, shouldn't I? Now, this looks to me like the magazine for the rifle. So I'm going to pop that in there. Kitty said. There we go. And then so it's loaded up now. It's got the magazine in it. I think that's the right way it goes in. Could be wrong. I could be wrong and usually am. No, it was the right way. I put it in the right way. Yeah, it kind of goes in like that. Yeah, so it should look something like that. Cool. We've also got these beauties, little modern ski shoes. Very, very awesome. Like little sled, little toboggans, aren't they? Hilarious. There's a bit of detailing on the bottom there, kind of that, you know, that kind of steel effect. And then you've got the, again, little deco touches in certain details there, the foot peg. Very nice. Oh, this is great. I'll do that one last because that's my favorite accessory. We have alternate head. This gives off Thing vibes for me, the Thing movie, especially when he's got the hood down and on the body. Really does have that vibe to me. The awesome goggles with that kind of, again, beautiful polarized visor. brown strap, lovely stuff. And then my favorite is the backpack. Absolutely gorgeous detail all over it and loads of storage options. So you've got this kind of like, look at that, straps and all. So it's just so good. Love this. And obviously that's where I think the rifle slides into that hole. Kitty said, I'm gonna load this up now. So you've got the rifle that goes in, I'd say easily, but you have to give it some. Oh, it does go in though. That's great. Yeah, there you go. So the rifle can go in like so, and you can see it gets all the way to the bottom. I don't think you can put it in any further because obviously the handle's in the way. Then you've got these little ski shoes which connect on that little tab on the bottom there. I'm assuming like so. There you go. Very cool. And skis and ski peels. So oh, that's cool. So these straps on the backpack, they actually come off. They're like tabbed in. So you can pull that tab out. And isn't that cool? That's very cool. And then, so you can get the skis, like, you can tab the skis in to the side. And also the poles, there are little kind of clips there, either side, that the ski poles can kind of go into. So you can just pop them in like so. My God, this is my favorite, man. And obviously the ski poles, when they go in, they pinch down on the tabs. So it really locks everything in together, which is really cool. So let's get the skis on there. I want to gear him up massively. And I'll start with the backpack. Before I've even got the figure out, what is wrong with me? I'm guessing it goes on that side because of the foot tab. And I'm guessing it goes that way up because of the length. So I'm going to assume they tab in like that, right? So that the tall bit is at the top and the shorter bit is at the bottom. That just makes sense to me in my head, so it's not like too low to the ground. So you tab them in like so. And then, oh, that's so dope. So you tab them in, strap them to the side, and then you pop the old ski pole on there and it holds everything in nice and tight. That is phenomenal. That is phenomenal. This is a wicked accessory. I am all about this. This is what it's about for me, is these intricate storage options and, just absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, this is great. I haven't got the figure out yet, and I'm already super sold on this backpack. I just want to get everything on there, and then, I'll mess about with what the skis look like and everything on him in a second. What time are we? Yeah, okay. And I have to hurry this along a little bit, unfortunately. But there is, not yet, I've got to put the other ski pole in. My goodness, man. That is an all geared up backpack if ever I've seen one. Look at that. That is absolutely out of this world. That is out of this. This is phenomenal. Okay. So that's that sorted. Let's get the figure out. You ready? Bosh! Oh, he's wide awake. Looking good in there with the hood up and the alternate head. He's got some detailing on that strap, which I didn't recognize on some of the images. It's like a silver buckling. Looks good. Looks really good. The grey is really subtle as well on camera. And then the artwork in the back. Yeah, the grey is actually really nice and subtle. I like that. I was oddly concerned that the grey was going to be too, obvious, and therefore a little bit like that, like it would make the lines a bit sharper. And I didn't kind of want that on him. I wanted him to be kind of more. I wanted it to be more subtle, and that's exactly what I've got. Yeah, that's dope. Okay, got the interior artwork there, black and white, absolutely gorgeous. I wonder if that's a Barrett. I'll have to ask him if he did Snow Job, but that's gorgeous as well. Put you there. Right then. Let's have a butcher's at you. Oh, this is... Yeah, there's a satisfaction here with the snow job. This is a very like substantial figure. There's a lot of good thickness to the the kind of clothing and everything, but he's still form fitting. There's a weight to him. There's a real like awesome design going on here as well. The head looks fantastic. The hood looks great. Yeah, this is phenomenal. Obviously, you've got chest articulation there, which is great, amazing. It's the kind of the new style without the chest cut, and they've got this secondary to kind of cover the line, which is pretty cool. This is like a secondary skirt bit on the bottom here, as you can see, like a rubbery secondary, but it all kind of melds together nicely. You wouldn't think it was separate pieces. It's actually really nice. This is great. This is superb. Knee joints are nice and solid. They're a little bit stiff to start with, but they go in both. They do move. I haven't bent it all the way, but I'm just kind of moving them around a little bit. Yeah, there's really good, like there's that kind of cut there at the shin, that kind of splint, kind of lower down on the foot, which is interesting as well. Yeah, this is dope. He is great. He looks phenomenal, and I've got to start putting some stuff on him, haven't I? So I'm going to take the head off, and I'm going to, and then I think you pull the head out the front of the. So there's the hood. That's the hood up secondary. So I'm going to try goggles on with the hood up. So just to show you straight away, the goggles go on nicely and stay on. Hang on, that's just a little wonky. Let me sort that out. There we go. Goggles go on and stay on, which is nice. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the head with the goggles on inside the hood as our first option to see how that looks. And it might obviously make it a little bit awkward to try and move the goggles once in there. No, it kind of works well. There you go. And pop that on. And yeah, he looks great. They go, they work, they fit really well. He looks superb. Hello, Red Foreman. Thank you for the super chat. Very, very, very nice of you. Thank you so much, Red. And good morning to you as well. We need a Schemobile. Yes, we do. I can't believe there are 52 people watching this at this time in the morning. You absolute lunatics. So yeah, looking very good. I've got to try it. Let's get in with all of his possible gear. I'll put the pistol in his holster. He's got his backpack on. He's all geared up, and yeah, just knock that out while I'm nearly there. There we go. Look at this absolute machine of a figure. This is phenomenal. Oh, and like just to show you the gap from the floor to the feet, there is a significant space there. So it's not like touching the ground or anything. I love this. I ruddy love this. This is one of my favorite figures in the line. He is so substantial and awesome. Okay, let's, just for argument's sake, give him the neck down, or the hood down, and the other head. And I'll show you what I'm talking about in terms of the Thing movie. If it goes on there. Oh, that is a tight one. Get his head. I'm not sure if the head is fully on there. I didn't hear the pop. So there might still be, I might still have work to do on putting his head on. But no, it's on there. It's on there. But look at that. Look at that. Oh, just this is beautiful. This is a beautiful action figure. As is this lad. I took his chainsaw hand off, so he's handless at the moment. But absolutely phenomenal Arctic mission bad boys. Red, thank you so much again for the super chat, dude. Appreciate it. Really makes me want to Frostbite and Snowcat. You and probably all of us in here as well. Yeah, big time. Shark says just an absolute home run from Lenny and company. Yeah, it really is. It really is. I got this from In Demand Toys, by the way. Both of these from In Demand Toys. So shout out to In Demand Toys in the UK. They do actually ship to the US, so you can check their website out. I don't think they have these in stock at the moment, but you know, there's an option if you need it. And I love the hood down is a really nice. I see what you mean about the neck being not being like colored, but I guess it's like you could almost see it as being just like a, you know, like he's pulled the lycra turtleneck up. So yeah, I'm not too fussed about that at all. This is next level. Let's try him with skis and stuff and see what he looks like. I'm sure awesome. Yeah, obviously it's so cool, and all of the fact that, you know, you have to untab to get the skis out. Just great, just absolutely phenomenal stuff. Let's get his skis on. I don't think there's a right or left scenario. They usually put R and L on there. If there is, no, they look exactly the same, both just the same skis, which makes sense, obviously, because then you're, you know, saving on tooling costs then. If it's just the same thing. And there he is in his skis. Whee! Let's get his ski poles in his hand. I've got the Ski Sunday music in my head now. You'll only know that if you're from the UK. Ski Sunday was a TV show about, like, you know, snow sports, you know, winter sports. That's what it was. It was like a sports show where they just, you know, whatever snow sports were happening at that time. Yeah, this is next level. There's a lot to do, obviously, with this particular figure. You know, you've got the skis, you've got the snowshoes, you've got the sniper rifle. There's going to be a lot of phenomenal toy photography coming out of this one. Let's pop the old snowshoes on there as well, see how they fit. And the snowshoes are actually really, they're on there super firm as well, by the way. They're not coming off. So the snowshoes have a little kind of lip that you put the toe in first. And again, I don't think these aren't right or lefts either. So you're, again, saving on tooling costs by making them the same. And they go on nice and securely as well. There you go. Not coming off. Nice and secure like. And they almost act as a figure stand as well, don't they? The skis as well, they act as a figure stand. But yeah, wicked stuff. Let's get his sniper rifle in hand. And then we'll have to call it a day. And I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, let's get the sniper rifle. Honestly, the news burst, the reaction to the HasLab Tier 3 will probably only be about half an hour anyway, in a similar way to yesterday's reveals chat about Chuckles. So we'll get onto that in a second. I'm just trying to get him holding that. Look at that. Look at that. He looks great. I am so excited to have this figure in hand. I cannot wait to play with it, take pictures with it. Yeah, I said it. I'm playing with it. What are you going to do about it? How did this and Falcon head sculpt come from the same company? Good shout, actually. Yes. It is a wonderful fig. They're doing a great job. These are wonderful figures, I would say. Sorry, I'm just throwing stuff around now. I just wanted to put the chainsaw hand on Edward's chainsaw hands over here. There we go. The Arctic Bat and Snow Job, absolute winners in my book. Really excited to start messing around with these properly. And I'm also going to pick up whatever I dropped, if I can find it. No, that's lost forever. That is lost to time. That was my old man grunt as I picked that up. Okay, yeah, so thank you very much for joining me, guys, and to look at Snow Job and the Arctic Bat. It's been a laugh. It's been early. I apologize for that. Red says Iceberg and Tundra Storer have to be coming sooner rather than later. 100%. Shakai says I can't wait until mine arrives in summer and he's useless for outdoor photography. Lol. Oh no, Ray, I like that cover girl figure. I think she's amazing. How awesome Tundra Stalker would be. Yes, Tundra Stalker would be phenomenal. And it would have to be a figure and vehicle, in my opinion. You'd have to get that kayak as well. Polar Battle Bear would be a good one, and definitely something they could do in this their new kind of vehicle outlook. Definitely. OG Snowjob was always a favorite of mine, and this version does the character justice. Yeah, he's next level. I haven't even got him all geared up, and he still looks cool. Honestly, the backpack is the winner for me on this one. Ray's like, have a good day, Chris. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I'm not even going to transition. We're just going to call it a day now. Guys, thank you so much. In fact, I'm just going to do this. I'm not even going to transition. There's my name. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me to chat the Arctic Bat and Snowjob. It's been fun opening these with you guys and going through all the little details and everything. They are phenomenal. Yeah, I cannot wait to start taking pictures of these. I will be back in a few moments to talk about the HasLab third tier reveal, so stay tuned for that very shortly. And yeah, I'll see you in a mo. Take care. And after 3, 1, 2, 3, full force. That's it for this installment of the Full Force News Burst. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. See you next time, and as always, full force. Make sure you get involved with the discussion by liking, sharing and commenting on these videos, and as always you can keep up with the show after listening by following on Twitter @TheFullForce, liking the Facebook page facebook.com/TheFullForce, and if you would like to contact the show you can message us on either of those platforms with feedback and questions. We also have a Patreon page, so if you want to show your support for the show, see your name up in lights on these videos, or enjoy exclusive bonus content, then check out patreon.com/TheFullForce podcast, or click on the link on any of the posts this podcast appears in. Full Force.